Good morning. Oh, it's about 10 o'clock and everything is finally like dry. Oh, it's been miserable. It's been miserable last night. It was raining until about, I want to say 10:30. That river crossing was the sketchiest river crossing I've experienced yet. Water was rising as it was raining and I had to boulder hop because it was so cold. I would have gotten hypothermia if I got my feet wet. Temperature dropped so fast. Hail covered the trail. It was insane, and it's such a shock to the system to look out and like actually see sunshine and like beautiful area out here, because yesterday when I was walking through here it looked desolate and like evil, almost like the caps of the mountains were peaked with fucking like dark ominous clouds. You've never heard thunder until you've heard it high up in the mountains. Like it was actually scary at times. Lightning right above us. I watched 2 JMT hikers cross the river, and then I stayed there for a second, not sure what to do. I was getting soaked, so I ended up just like quickly putting on my rain gear, which was too late. I was still wet underneath. But ended up just getting the gumption, and I did it. Crossed the river, and then as soon as I crossed the river, I was like, I'm gonna find a place to camp. So I camped right here in front of Ray Lake. I think I'm at the upper Ray Lake. Not too bad. It worked out. I'm glad to have the bad weather gone. My friend was right. I should have listened and stayed in town. But I'm about 13 miles from Pinchot Pass, so I'm going to try to make that today. Since everything's relatively dry now, I'm going to try to get up and make some breakfast, go get some water, because I didn't want to get water because I didn't want to get wet last night. So I'm a little bit dehydrated, like a lot dehydrated, so I gotta go get some water and make some breakfast and kind of start the day off right, because when I start the day off weird, it never ends up right to me. So I'm gonna just do that. I'll probably book out camp at like 11 or so, something like that. Just because, later days after a storm like that isn't a bad thing to me. So anyway, love you. This is Middle Ray Lake. I came from that way. That was my view this morning. It's beautiful. I always like the fact that whenever a storm is passed, the vibrancy comes out even just a little bit more. It's beautiful out here. Very different than what yesterday looked like, for sure. She's right next to the trail. So cute. Try not to spook her. She sees me now. Hey, sweet thing. Little baby. Oh, there she goes. I don't mean to spook you. This is Lower Ray Lake. Beautiful view. I would jump in, but I'm not dying of heat, so I'm pretty comfortable. Just walking. Look at those calves. Yeah, baby. Ooh. It's walking this way. Look at that view. Gorgeous. Just walk right in front of it. That's cool. So there's the infamous suspension bridge. I've never been on one before, so we'll see how that is. Look too crazy down here. Looks pretty cool. Alright, let's walk across this thing. Let's see what happens. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, this is stressful. Oh, oh shit. Oh shit, this is crazy. Oh shit. Oh god dang. I don't like that it like does that. I don't like that it does that. Wobbles back and forth. Stand right here. There's the water. There's the water. I could cross that, but I'm glad that there's a bridge. This is stressful with like a 50-pound pack, man. How do they know it's weighted for this much weight? Maybe it's because they only let one person go on it at once, at a time. Shit, bro. Whew. That was stressful. That was fine, but it was still stressful. Whew. Now I gotta walk down these stairs and continue along my journey. Oh, it's all uphill from here too. Good morning, people. It is 9 a.m. I got up early today, comparatively. So yesterday I left camp at like 11:30, almost noon. Today I left camp at like 8:45, 8:40, something like that. And I have about 4 miles to Pinchot, and Mather is not too far away from that. From here too, it's not too far away. I think it's like 12 miles. Yesterday I did about 9. My body's trying to recruit for something. I don't know what it is, but I just haven't had the energy. I also am feeling a little bit more dehydrated. I need to start drinking more water. It's funny. It's really ironic. In the desert, staying super hydrated because you know you don't have that much water, so you're just trying to, replenish your hydration. But in the Sierra, where water is literally everywhere, I'm not carrying any more than like a liter or a half a liter. And I'm not stopping and drinking all of it. And I'm just like getting up and going. The water source is nearby, but it will typically be like a creek crossing. So yesterday I had like 4 creek crossings. One of them was on like a waterfall that was like kind of descented. So like if you slipped and fell into the water and get caught with the current, you would go downhill. And I only got my feet wet once, partially another time, but only like a toe. Today I have a creek crossing in about 0.2 miles, so that's also fun. And then 2 more waypoints until I get to Pinchot. So I'm not too far. It's a bit chilly this morning, but once you get in the sun, it's pretty warm. We're not up in the sun yet. We're not out of tree line. But I am going to take off my clothes and shed a little bit and put on my regular hiking clothes. Because that, I think, you know what it is too, I feel weighed down when I have too much layers on, when it's unnecessary. So when I like have my shorts on and my sun hoodie, I just like move a little bit faster. I still haven't gotten the right adjustment for my backpack yet. I'm still trying to figure that out to the point where I don't have to like stop every 2 seconds because my shoulders hurt or my back hurts or my hips hurt. So because my pad isn't separating my bag to the pack, it the frame sits right against my hips, and I'm bony. I'm a very bony person, and so my hips stick out like pretty intensely, and so the bone on metal frame is kind of uncomfortable. I get used to it after a while. I think I need to set my pack up just a little bit higher, just so it sits on the very top of my hip bone and my like pelvic area. It's just so uncomfortable, especially uphill. And it takes me so long to get uphill. Like a mile an hour, a mile and a half an hour. Like, it's just so sloggy. I really want to keep going. That's the thing, is I really, really want to keep going. But, like, a part of me wants to say it's time. I obviously don't have the energy or the willpower. But as I've stated before, each day I'm making progress forward. So that's something. It's just maybe taking me a little bit longer at this very moment. However, it does bother me that I'm not being able to push 15 miles at least a day. I just haven't had the will or the energy. I've been getting up a lot later, needing to sleep like 10 to 11 hours a night. But I don't even sleep that entire time. I'm up and around and tossing and turning, trying to get comfortable. Maybe it's my sleep system. Maybe I need to transfer out my pad and just get my sleeping pad, like sleeping mat, sent out here, because I have like an inflatable mattress, but it's like 3 pounds because I don't have the extra light one. It's super long and it's really comfortable, and it's insulated too, so I could get rid of this one, send that back, or just donate it, and then have my sleeping pad. And maybe that might get me some sleep more. I'm not entirely sure. But something kind of has to change. Because, yeah. I actually visualized for the first time me leaving the trail. And I don't want that to happen. So, yeah. The only reason why I would ever leave the trail is because I am broke. And technically, I am broke. But not as broke, if that makes sense. Like, I'm still able to move forward. So, we'll see how everything works out today. I am very thankful for certain things, though. I will say, Mom sent me these patches that go on my shoulders and like anywhere really, but I put them on my shoulders, and they actually really help me relieve some of the tension on my collarbone here. So that's good. But just making somewhat progress today. I haven't moved very far, like a half a mile. But I got too hot, so I'm going to change real quick and then get going. But I'll probably want to get warmer when I get higher in elevation, because this one is almost 13,000. I think it's like 12.5, 12.6 or something this pass. So, yeah. I actually don't know the exact measurement, so don't sue me for that. Mather, I heard, is a little bit stressful and a little bit sketchy. And I feel like each pass that we've gone through has been a workup to the sketchier passes, so I'm very thankful. Some people skipped Glen and Pinchot and just go straight to Mather, but the comments on Far Out say that Mather is pretty stressful. And if you don't know what you're doing, or, whatever, then it could be a bad idea. Forester was the scariest one for me, so we'll see. I did slip and fall at Glen Pass the other day. my hip still hurts, but I'm fine. It was just a steeper descent down, and you're sliding basically. But I glissaded for the first time, so that was cool. I did hit mile 800 yesterday. There was no marker for it, so I didn't picture for it. But when I crossed that suspension bridge, that was mile 800. So feels crazy. It's taken me forever to go 100 miles from Kennedy Meadows to here. Some people it took like 5 days to get here. Me, it's taken like 8 or 9. But that's because I'm going really slow. Maybe at some point I'll be able to kick up some steam, and maybe down in Yosemite, maybe I'll move a little bit faster. But technically, we're almost out of the Sierra. We only have a few more passes to go, and then we're done. So John Muir, I think, is not tomorrow, but the next day. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, love you. This is the pursuit to Pinchot. Walking this way. It's gorgeous out here. I like the variation of colors on the mountains. It's been kind of just gray. It's the first sign of like, what is that? Probably like iron or something. Like what changes the color of the mountain. It's beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, I got like maybe a mile and a half to the top of Pinchot Pass, and then onward to Mather. So this is the side that I came up on from the top of Pinchot. It's gorgeous out here. Let's see what the other side looks like. Let's see how treacherous it is. Supposedly. It's actually better views on the other side. But I like the red rock over here. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad actually. People are making it down pretty good. There might be one good snow crossing or two, but they look like they were cruising, so. Ooh, look at that, there's a marmot. There's a marmot at the top of Pinchot Pass. Marmot on the top of Pinchot Pass, that's cute. Well, I'm gonna sit here, maybe toke up a little bit, and enjoy the view for a second. Take off my pack, and then I'm gonna cruise down. Because I got Mather to do today. Let's see how far I am from Mather too. Well, I'll find out in just a second. Oh man, look how gorgeous that is. There's two beautiful alpine lakes over there. And then the mountain in the background. That's where I came from. Now I'm just walking this way. Gorgeous. Look how crystal blue that lake is. Dang. That's so pretty. It's incredible out here. I just took a little break, drank some hot coffee chocolate, which is basically a mocha, like a trail mocha. It's great. It's a good energy boost. I also had 2 energy bars, so I'm just gonna crush down this mountain here to hit Mather Pass today. That's the plan. It's about 8 miles away. Doable, yes. Feasible, I'm not sure. But I feel great right now. It's gorgeous out here. And when the wind is blowing, it's a little chilly. But when the sun is right on you and there's no wind, it feels warm. And it's good. It feels nice. It's like a comfortable temperature. Perfect hiking weather. ran into a few JMTers, which JMT stands for the John Muir Trail, which is actually older than the PCT. It was established in 1930 something. I think 1930 or 1932. One of those two. Maybe 36. I don't know. One of those three. But yeah, so the PCT is actually not labeled here through this stretch, which is kind of sad. There may have been like one sign the entire time that we've been in this area. My friend Rox and I were talking about trying to figure out how many emblems we've seen, like the PCT signs. You've seen a few videos of it. We passed one the first day, and I took a video of that for sure. So revert back to that video if you don't know what I'm talking about. By the way, you should be watching all of my videos. I know I'm behind on a lot. At this point, I gotta be like, I don't know, 25 days behind on videos, but that's okay. Because once they come out, once they're scheduled, they're scheduled. So I just gotta find time to have the Wi-Fi and or service and or time. So, which I don't have any of. I could have done it back at Bishop, but that was, ooh. Hey friend. He's right there. He's right there. Hey buddy. I could have done it back at Bishop, but you know, I was hanging out with friends, having a good time. Oh, it's better to do it when I'm alone, or when I'm by people that I don't want to really hang out with. Oh, so pretty. I get to go that way. I'm gonna cut through this valley here, and then somewhere over there is Mather Pass. Oh, anyway, I'll catch you later. On the way to Mather Pass, almost there. I'm like 2 miles away. I think Mather Pass is that right there. But we'll see if I actually get there tonight. It's beautiful out here. So that right there is Mather Pass. And it's about 7:30 right now. People are camped down there. There's all around me. And I'm gonna summit in like a little bit. I'm taking a quick break. Today was a good day. Right now I'm sitting at 13 miles, so when I get to camp I'll be at like 16, which is great. Much better than the last several days. So I'll take it. I'll take it. Ooh, I got a nice J for when I get in my tent. So that's the top of Mather. This is where I came from. And that's where I gotta go. At least it's kind of sunny up here. I'm tired. That's my second pass today.